Hello ladies and gents, my name is Putty and welcome back for another episode of Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. This is Mid-Atlantic Wrestling Summer Heatwave. Later in the episode we also have Battle for the Mid-Atlantic, but this is a pretty big event. So big in fact that I think I'm going to give the motivational speech. That should give us enough time to recover ready for where it all begins again. But even if it doesn't really matter. Hopefully this is a good show. We're booked in the Mall Zone, I believe. A single debut tonight and a couple of other things. Big main event. I'm hoping it goes well. Was it meant to be a special match tonight? 1 second. I didn't add from pre-booking, so let me just quickly check. It was just a normal match, so that's fine. I can just delete this because I booked it myself. Alright then, let's get rolling tonight. In the opening... Oh yeah, no pre-show stuff tonight. I feel like not everyone's booked. Never mind, it doesn't really matter. Fro cuts a promo on Casey Valentine. And it's 100 a star, as we can expect from Fro, because he's amazing. Obviously this is the main event tonight, that was announced a couple of months ago. Moving on. Belle Bryden narrates as a number of women dance in the ring to open the show. Let's get rolling. Casey Glenn defeats Primus Allen in about 10 minutes 70. Nice work, Casey. You're starting to pull the best out of people. Which is exactly what we want from you. You always pull the best out of people. Belle Bryden defeats Jeanette Vaughn in 5:35. Okay, good stuff. Greg Negro and cuts a promo on Fro Shore. Just, it's basically just a generic, I want the title. There you go. How much build-up have we had? One segment? No, we want to give it a bit more build-up. Then... Fro Shore, Ernest Youngman, the Architect, and Robbie Wright, they're all backstage. I decided to do this to say, like, oh, Fro Shore's talking to a bunch of people about his title chances later tonight. He doesn't know what's going to go on, so, he just does the general, like, hey Fro, good luck tonight kind of thing. And these two are like, hey Fro, I hope you lose tonight, stuff like that. It's just to get improvements, even if it's only slight, on these guys. Then in a B-, holy shit... in a match that had good action but not much in the way of heat, Chance Fortune defeats Bradley Blaze in about 6 minutes. Good stuff from Bradley Blaze, holding his own on the other side of a squash match there. Sam Keith says Greg Gage is back tonight, and he is going to have a match, but who is it going to be against? In a 6-man tag that basically just gets a lot of people on the card. Yeah, this is a squash match, nothing more. Another Dick Smasher. That is his uber finisher, he should not be pulling it out so often. That sounds funny considering the move's name. Steve Flash defeats Honolulu Joseph with a flashbang. I forgot, I don't think I have a cooldown tonight, which is a little unfortunate. This should have been the cooldown. Sam Keith hypes up Casey Valentine. Good stuff. And then Greg Gage says, you know what? I'll fight anyone because I'm that damn good. And who answers his call? But Animal DeVille. Holy shit, that's a good segment. That's a good promo from him. Then the match itself gets a 82B. Yes, Animal DeVille is ready to enter that main event scene, man. Greg Gage defeats Animal DeVille in about 10 minutes with submission. Now we can't say he's never tapped out. Nice, we do have a cooldown match. Oh, we have a couple actually, I think. Balls Deep defeat Remy Honeyman and the Architect. It's a thrown together team just to get Balls Deep a little bit of momentum, a little bit of recent fortunes, because that's important. Twin Billy. Oh, nice, good stuff actually. In about that solid interaction but non-existent crowd heat, the Ring Generals defeat Twin Billing. They actually have great chemistry, I remember that. That's probably why the match is so good. Make defense number 1 of their World Tag Team titles. That was supposed to be a cooldown. Oh well, it's warmed the match up a little bit. Nice. I haven't actually had her cut many promos because I forgot how over she was getting. And she's actually quite good on the mic, as you can see, so that's definitely good enough. Brooke Tyler, she claims that she's so good and she cannot be defeated by anyone. And so she's making an open challenge for anyone on the roster, or not even on the roster, to face her in a singles match for the title. And our semi-main gets... Yes! Devil Karabi, welcome. In a bout that had great action, but not much in the way of heat because she's 17 overness. Brooke Tyler defeats Devil Karubi in 10 minutes and 25 seconds by submission with a Brooke Breaker. Brooke Tyler makes defense number 1 of her MAW Women's World Title. Yes! But the main event has a lot to live up to now. I hope that didn't burn out the crowd too. Casey Valentine cuts his catchphrase on the way to the ring. For sure cuts his catchphrase on the way to the ring. Identical, by the way, in terms of rating. I should try Casey Valentine in an opening segment to see if he can pull some A's. And then the main event gets a B+. It was not as good as the women's match, but it was good. There was a burnt out crowd. That's something we got to start considering with these higher match ratings. 84. Froshore defeats Casey Valentine in 20 minutes and 1 second by pinfall with a sure thing. Froshore makes defense number 9 of his world title. And it's a really good show. When the show gets a grade higher than the actual main event, that's indicative of how good the overall quality of the show is, I think. There are a couple of people on my shit list, but I've forgotten who they are. It might be Steve Flash, it might be Amber, and it might be Chloe. I know it's actually Primus in there somewhere, but I think these guys are also on there. Even though I'd love to tell Devil, I'd love to tell Brooke and Froshore and Casey how good they would. 1 second, I'll be back in a second. Sorry about that. I probably won't cut that out since it was so short, but maybe I will. Let's check what the fans are saying. The feedback has been that the show was awesome. Good stuff. Might be time to start expanding the Maw Maybe. Don't know. Yep, and it probably increased us up to 71, didn't it? Oh, it didn't. Thank God. I don't know, I keep getting nervous that we're gonna start, dropping pop. Dropping pop isn't that bad when you've gained pop recently, but, still, it just worries me. And we are gonna start dropping pop. It's gonna start happening. We can't keep this up forever. When we go TV show, we're gonna be doing 4 shows a month. There's no way we can put on, bees every single time right now. So it's Alan, Chloe, and Amber. Okay. Alright, I want to check, first of all, the new power of our roster to get someone over through matches. This person has had one match, one segment on the entire MAW show. What did she get to? She was 17 beforehand. Okay, I was expecting slightly better than that, but she got up to 19, that's not bad. Brooke, on the other hand, I think she only went up by 1. No, she went up by 2. Which is, I tend to find 2 is a pretty, average increase for most shows. If you find that, it's usually a good increase. What? Didn't Casey win? What's happening to Casey Glenn? This is bullshit. Casey's got anti-momentum right now. That is bullshit. He should be B- by now. Very upset about these things. Animal DeVille, what are you up to now? You're up to 55, my brother. You're doing good stuff. What about Greg? That Greg. Still where he was before. Honolulu Joseph is pretty bad. Hellcat's still freaking over. You're still freaking over. Fro is still pretty over, but like I said, overness cat, man. He's dropping that overness. Casey is freaking over. Sam Keith is still as over as he's ever been. Mean Gene, how over is he? He's pretty freaking over. Marshall finally getting over? No, never using Marshall on screen again. He's useful because he's helping Fro, but never using him on screen again. Oh, is Greg managed by Sam, by the way? Yeah, he still is. That's good. Alright, good stuff. A lot of good stuff with that one. I'll see you guys in a little bit, where the main event of the Battle for the Mid-Atlantic will be Casey Valentine versus Froshore again, but it's going to be some sort of gimmick match. I don't know what one yet, so I'll keep that in my back pocket, and I will let you guys know. By the way, that pay-per-view company rejected our negotiations, so yeah, we're just gonna have to sit tight and wait and see what's happening. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll speak to you guys in a second. And we're back for the Battle for the Mid-Atlantic. Can we strike gold twice in 1 month? I would love it if we could get another good show today. Fingers crossed. Aside from that, let's get rolling. We're in the Maw Zone. Is there anything else to really talk about? No. Every championship except for one is being defended tonight, but it was the same as last time. I was hoping he'd do better than this. Damn it. Well, Casey isn't ready to take up Fro's mantle as 100 promoer, but we had to give him a test, and this was his test. Yep, even Fro without a warm crowd can't do it. But this is a good segment. Well, they're all decent segments there. Not bad at all. Chance Fortune and Animal Deville defeat Blaze and Architect. Just a thrown together match to get some people on. There's a card. Mean Gene gets a promo on Chance Fortune. Yeah, this feud is still going. Apparently. Steve Flash and Casey Glenn defeat Honolulu Joseph and Perry Erickson. Okay. Again, just getting people on the card. Casey Valentine gets a promo on For Sure. Knuckles defeats Primus Allen. That is better than I was expecting it to be. Chance Fortune cuts a B- promo. Okay then. In a C- match, the Ring Generals defeat the Partners, which is Robbie Wright and Deuce Deadline, by pinfall with a double German suplex to make defense number 2 of their tag team titles. For Sure cuts a promo on Casey Valentine. Okay, yeah. I thought this was the cooldown match. I was like, what? Brooke Tyler and Fuyuko Higa defeat Jeanette Vaughn and Hellcat Hernandez. Brooke pinned Jeanette. Animal Deville cuts a promo. And then this is the cooldown match. I'm not sure whether that was cool enough. But it's quite low. It's the lowest match on the card, but God, that's higher than some matches we've had. Like, some of our, like, upper mid-card matches, like, last year. Alright. And then Belle Brighton calls out Devil Karubi and challenges her to a match. Karubi responds and accepts the challenge. We have Belle rated on Entertainment and her not rated at all, so that's why the segment did as well as it did. And the match itself, wow. No chemistry between Belle Brighton and Devil Karubi. Very disappointing with that one. Wow. Bad chemistry, that's the problem. Ugh. Main event's got to make up for it. Casey Valentine cuts a promo, pops his catchphrase. For Sure pops his catchphrase, and for some reason wasn't as good. Poor gimmick, really? Really? Might have to change that one. And in the main event, come on. Holy shit, why? Damn it! Was off his game tonight. Damn. Well, it's still a good enough show, but I'm very disappointed with that one. 30-minute Iron Man match, 3 falls to 2, For Sure retains. Damn, this was a weak show, by recent standards. Wow. Well, we're not too disappointed. We're not too heartbroken by any means, but yeah. Well, we are disappointed though. We're not too disappointed, but we are disappointed because, yeah, I was hoping we'd do 2 good shows this month, and that one wasn't very good. But it's a holding pattern at the end of the day. Like, that still improved our popularity. That probably improved us enough to get up to 71, actually. Oh, it didn't. But that's okay. We didn't increase in popularity that month, and that's fine, because we don't need to. Like, we really don't. Like, we're fine. I think, look, we're 2 points away from, like, having national importance in that province, in that region. Like, to get to national, we need 65 importance in like 6 regions or something. So, we almost don't need to raise the Mid-Atlantic anymore, for the rest of, like, the series, basically. We're okay. Like, by the time we need to increase that popularity, we won't be that won't be our heart anymore. That won't be our homeland anymore. It'll be pretty much equal to the rest of the regions in the US. So, it's okay. It's okay. It doesn't matter that that wasn't such a great show, because at the end of the day, we don't need it to be anymore. We don't need to hit super awesome shows every single time, especially when we had such a good show earlier in the month. Like, all we need to do is beat the other companies in our regional battles, and that's going to come to an end by the end of next year, maybe the year after that, because once you get the cult, regional battles end because you're not a regional company anymore. That's a paper appearance deal. Ooh. Huh. Ha ha ha. I'm gonna chuck in an offer, but I'm not so sure I'm gonna leave for them. Because they've been national before in this series. They've fallen majorly from grace. They would have to compete with SWF on the national stage. I don't know much of the roster. I'm probably not going to go. But I'll check in an offer just in case. Okay, now I'd like to see when companies are next scheduling. 56 days. That is 2 months from now. So it'll be at the start of November. We would have gone up 2 points in each of our regions. Okie dokie. I would like to get a TV show. It might kill us. It probably will kill us. But what I'm actually gonna do, when does it expire though? 3 months exactly. So we have a whole month to do it. I'm not sure. Maybe I will run another show. I will run a second. Nice, good profit. We made 82 grand in profit in August, and we brought in Devil Karubi, which cost us like 10 grand. So yeah, so that was really good to see. Really, really good to see, actually. Might be worth bringing in some other big names, possibly, from Joshi. Maybe even bringing in Shiori Japensha, who I found out the other day, since this save has begun, have not gone one-on-one. Devil Karubi and Shiori Japensha are two of the best women's wrestlers in the world. But yeah, there's probably a reason for that. It's the same reason why someone who doesn't really know New Japan would wonder why Okada and Nakamura don't go one-on-one often, if ever. It's because they're in a stable, but that stable is like barely on screen. Anyway, yeah, let's send the episode really. Let's see if Fro and Casey are doing okay. It's a pretty nasty match that they have to recover from. Yeah, they're doing fine. Yeah, is Casey doing okay? What do you guys think? Is Casey alright? Is Casey gonna bounce back from this? I just don't know. I just don't know. Honestly, I can't tell. How is he getting that tri-state spillover? Or is he working for New York? How dare you work for New York? Well, you'll be one of the first to sign on a written deal with us anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yay, we have an A-star prestige women's title. I am delighted by this thing. Shit, the first match for the title was a 74. There were some high expectations when it started, but look at that. With the exception of 2 matches, there have been 80s solid for almost a year. That is a ridiculous numbers to have. I think the world title's probably on the same level because of just how... Holy shit, look at the run that had. Froshore's title reign, that was the first match in Froshore's title reign that got under an 80. Wow. Ridiculousness. Ridiculousness. Well, one more match in the Froshore Casey Valentine series. That match is, of course, going to be the match we blow off every big feud with. Let me head over to the Clash. It's going to be a Texas death match, which is not that violent, but still, it's just brutal. So, we'll book it. We'll do it. Why not? One more time. Oh, before we end the episode off, I want to check Froshore's gimmick. It's a fan favorite. It is most certainly good enough, you buggers. Let's just see if we can get him a better one. Like, the problem is, like, I don't want to take the risk and see him go absolutely... See him lose that... I don't want him to get a worse gimmick than he already had. Rapper. Oh, I really want him to have this gimmick. Yeah, we're gonna go for it. There you go, Fro. Go for it. Run for it. Wait. Set to change to a rapper gimmick. I just saw it. No, Fro, sure. Rapper. Not racist. Rapper. Okay, difficulty is a D. It might bomb, but I got faith in him to pull that off. Okie dokie. Is there anything else we need to really talk about? We can take a look at our stables, which I haven't looked at in a while. Everything's looking pretty good there. All started within the last couple of years. Yep. Anything else? Ooh, Froshore is doing fantastic in the storyline. I think that grade can get better before we end it, though. otherwise the storylines aren't going so hot. I took the ring generals out of this one recently because they were doing fantastic. And yeah, this one isn't good enough to. Ooh, Fuyuko Higa can be removed though, so we'll have to get that grade up. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna end the episode off here. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. Leave some comments if you want to. Check out the rest of the series and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna go watch Beast in the East. So I'll see you guys then.